Well, fire experts are preparing for what they believe could be a bad year for wildfires. Today, they gathered at Table Rock to warn the public to be careful this fire season. Dry grass in the foothills and surrounding areas, along with other weeds and fuel, are just waiting for any spark that could ignite the next big wildfire.
But this year, what concerns me and what's different is the fact the lack of winter that we had last year, and how good of a fine crop of fuel we have.
While lightning remains a major concern during fire season, last year more than 2/3 of wildfires in Idaho were caused by humans. And of course, we all remember the Table Rock fire of 2016, that ignited by a Roman candle. Flames blackened 3 square miles of land and destroyed a home. 6 on Your Side Steve Dent shares safety tips in an effort to prevent the next big wildfire while breaking down what the public can and cannot do.
80% of the fires in the Boise area are caused by humans.
With the 4th of July right around the corner, the public needs to know that on public and federal lands, fireworks are illegal.
Maximum penalty for having fireworks in your possession or using them on the National Forest is 6 months in prison and/or up to a $5,000 fine.
Within city limits, Boise Fire Chief Dennis Doan says aerial fireworks are also illegal.
And I want everyone to know, from the buyer to the seller, that if you cause a fire in my jurisdiction, we will come after restitution.
And people love shooting guns in Idaho. But it's important to know that tracer and incendiary rounds are illegal, as well as exploding targets. Because grass like this will be easy to ignite.
People need to be very aware of their surroundings when they're shooting or recreating on public lands and take precautions. Have water, have a fire extinguisher, make sure they're in a clear area.
But if needed, the Idaho Department of Lands, the BLM, the National Forest, NIFC, and the Boise Fire Department will help each other out.
Luckily, we have each other as partners. You know, when you think of the Table Rock fire here in the city limits in Boise, as it burns over into other lands, we all come together and we work very closely together. And I think that's a positive for all of us.
And each organization says that if fire investigators find negligence, the person responsible for starting that fire can expect a bill.
We're in the process of billing, just from last year alone, over $3 million, about $3.4 million in cost recovery for the Idaho taxpayer, and that's significant.
Steve Dent, 6 on Your Side.
Fire officials also advise the public to make sure to extinguish campfires completely, and also be aware if your car breaks down, do not pull over onto a dry patch of grass. A lot of preparation can be done right now to eliminate fire risk around your property. Here's a quick run through of some of the easy ways to keep your home safe. Give your home buffer space without resin-heavy bushes like juniper, and lay down rocks instead of bark. Keep your lawn green and rain gutters clean. Remove flammable junk